Big thank you to crypto exchange BITUNIX for sponsoring the video. Get your XRP by using the link in the description below. We have a massive Swift XRP announcement, and we also have a massive green light as well from the OCC. So taking a look at the first update, we do have the announcement from Vanner Assets about Swift, and that is Swift to begin live digital asset trials in November of 2025, which coincides with the migration over to ISO 20022, such as XRP. And this means we have the handling of $150 trillion in transactions, right? We have Swift facilitating trillions of dollars in value, and we have Swift to use digital assets such as XRP. So we have XRP to handle up to $150 trillion in value, and in order to do so, XRP must be at a high price point. XRP must be multi-trillions of dollars in market cap. So as you guys can see, this is extremely bullish for XRP's price, and this also confirms the announcement we had all the way back in March of the announcement of Swift using XRP and using the Ripple escrow, the XRP in the escrow. So guys, this is all just absolutely massive stuff. And we can see over here as well, we have again confirmation of XRP and HBAR directly benefiting from Swift's live digital asset trials plus ongoing transition to ISO 20022. So guys, we have Swift not only using XRP but HBAR as well. Thus, we have the partnership happening with Ripple and Hedera. And we have from Coinbase as well, we have, will Swift choose Ripple or Hedera? We have this development could also benefit crypto-related payment networks such as XRP and HBAR, known for fast, low-cost transfers. And we have XRP and HBAR as also top candidates for, we have cross-border payments and tokenization as well. So guys, definitely load up on HBAR and XRP, as we do have this massive announcement, and we have a green light as well. We have Fed confirms banks can serve crypto. We have banks using XRP offering crypto services such as crypto custody. We have from Fed Governor Michelle Bowman calling digital assets legal and permissible activities.
As Congress overwhelmingly supported the passage of the Genius Act, these are very acceptable activities, and they're of course legal because we're working on developing frameworks that will allow for digital assets to exist both inside and outside the banking system in a way that is unquestionably allowable activity.
And another massive green light is from the OCC. We have community banks can partner with companies developing stable coins to foster innovation and offer new products. The OCC will review and update as necessary its regulatory and supervisory approach to ensure it supports innovations in banking and the vitality of community banks. So guys, we will see upcoming partnerships, more partnerships happening with community banks and Ripple, as we have Ripple launching their RLUSD. Ripple is also a stablecoin company, and we have from Caroline Weinberg as well, Chief Product and Innovation Officer at BNY Mellon. We have $55 trillion in assets under custody, mentioning Ripple and talks about building better rails. So we have BNY Mellon using XRP and the RLUSD. Guys, one of the biggest banks in the world.
So I'm going to ask Carolyn another question, which is, I think, so BNY has just been selected to custody stablecoins. Can you talk a little bit about how that process evolved and, what your experience was in the decision making around, taking that step?
Sure. So for quite a while, we've been enabling stablecoins, Circle and others. The announcement, I think, is Ripple, Open Eden recently as well. What we're really focused on is the enablement and the ecosystem. So how do we actually think about this concept? We said there's treasuries underneath, you need bank accounts, you need payments. So all of these things we do to enable the stablecoin. We sort of inside we call it stablecoin in a box because we actually can enable all these things, and we have lots of partners around that do much of the pieces as well. And together, what's important is that this is about better rails, and I think Nathan said it as well. We really, if there's a pain point, if you will, for a client, how can these rails enable that? So from our perspective at BNY, what we're really focusing on is how do we enable the stable coins to actually save our clients money, to create better, cheaper, faster ways, reduction in capital and these efficiencies. So that's one really important thing for our clients. And the second thing is the role we play in this central position. Our vision is that by being the custodian and the enabler and manager in some cases for the treasuries of these stable coins, we can ultimately, in a future state, interoperate between all of them. And that interoperability, imagine a world where you have treasuries in one stable and treasuries in another, all sitting at BNY. It's a book entry in many ways. The question is, how do you have 24/7 treasuries? Or if you have a cash account and a cash account, enabling between inside BNY for the tokens to move 24/7 and the underlyings to move 24/7, that's what we're focused on. So what we're comfortable with is enabling our clients who are stablecoin issuers, who are settlers of transactions. We have 55 trillion in assets in custody. Imagine if all of those wanted to trade on blockchain within the BNY network or outside. That whole system, if you will, can be enabled through BNY. And that's what we're focused on. So hopefully that explains it. But imagine if there are loads of stable coins and everything could just move in ledger within BNY from treasury to treasury to treasury, from one to the next. That's what we're focused on. That's what we're trying to help, and to scale stable coins and then yielding coins, if you will. So Carlos brought up a product that exists that's yielding of stable coin. It's the same investment guidelines as a stable coin, but actually gives yield. So imagine just going back and forth, checking account, savings account, checking account, savings account. Ultimately, we would love to be able to do that for the system, and that's how we're comfortable.
And that's the premise.
We have mass adoption of the RLUSD coming in alongside with passive income with stablecoins, and we have from Cointelegraph, stablecoins are reshaping P2P payments and remittances, cutting fees on a $200 transfer to near zero compared to banks, 12.66%. MTOs 5.35%, and mobile carriers 3.87%. Right, so we do have people saving a lot of money with stablecoins and sending money compared to all of the traditional methods. So guys, eventually we will see more people, as they understand the technology, moving over into stablecoins, more money coming on chain, more money coming into the RLUSD. And with more people using the RLUSD, we have XRP increasing in value. And we have a new tweet from Ripple, and that is Ripple is proud to be a founding member of TRM Labs Beacon Network, a first of its kind real-time crypto crime response network. Working with industry and law enforcement, Beacon helps stop illicit funds before they exit the blockchain. So Ripple is also helping out with stopping money laundering happening within the blockchain. Great to see Ripple also helping with lowering criminal activity. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.